Good morning, Jerry. I'm
Good
Jocasta.
morning, Yocasta. How you doing?
How are you? What brings you in today?
Just I, I feel like I'm into school. Not major trouble, but I feel like um, I, if I don't hang on, I may lose balance or my grades may go down. So just little worried.
Why do you feel that your grades might go down? Are you missing any assignments or anything like that?
Not really assignments. I'm taking a course, an elective course. It's for children's elective course, and I took an exam. The first exam I took, I failed the exam, the quiz. I failed the quiz, and we have like 4 or 5 quizzes, and the quiz is majority of the grade. And for the quiz, you have to read the textbook, and the textbook is kind of long. So when I read them, I don't get information. So when I the quiz, I know I don't do well, and I'm not gonna quiz that. I like to write papers, but I love to quiz an exam. I don't like it. Ever since I was in undergraduate school, I never liked it.
Okay, so what I hear is that you like writing, but you're not a good test taker.
Correct.
Have you tried any techniques to able to help you, like do flashcards or anything like that to help you, remember and feel comfortable at ease when you take these quiz?
I haven't tried any flashcards, but the things that when I read something, I tend to I tend to know when I read something, it's better to understand it and to memorize. So when I take quizzes, I expect that what I read is always like an exam. But when you read something to study, you have to understand the reading, not memorize, but understand the reading. So because the quiz question will come up as if is that literally as what you read, but it's testing on the comprehension understanding.
So what I hear is that you feel like you have maybe a disconnect when what you're reading and what you find in the quiz, right?
Some,
And sometimes, and then
yeah,
you feel like you can't answer the answers because it's not exactly what you read.
that is correct. That is correct.
And have you spoken to the professor or anything like that to see if there's, any other way where it could may help you aside from the reading assignments to prepare for these exams?
Now I was talking to yet. The reason for that is because it is the beginning of the semester. I'm just worried that my grades will go down, but God forbid. But it is the beginning of semester, so and you have like 4 more quizzes to go. So I think that I should have a chance. I should have time to make up for the failing grade of the first quiz.
And
That's how
what grade did you get?
I had a 55, I believe, 55.
Okay. So
But
maybe
but but
go
it
ahead.
is it is 12 points of my grade. So I had a 6 out of 12 points for
Oh,
the total grade.
okay. So maybe you could take that quiz and learn and study from it for the next time. But maybe, reading little by little, repeating, one page or two pages at a time, just so it's better for you to remember and break down whatever you need. Like you know how they do annotations, write little notes and stuff like that on the book to help you what exactly that means. Maybe that could help you.
I'm sure you will because I'm more of a book reader. Like for example, I know sometimes we have ebooks, we have online books, but I never want to get those books because when I'm reading, I like to highlight, and I'm when I'm reading. So I'm an open book guy. I'm old fashioned. I'm old fashioned. So so I'm an open book where I have to highlight, I have to try to understand the sentence, I have to go to the dictionary, etc. So you are maybe taking notes, putting side note, putting some information that I would take that consideration of doing that next time. Maybe I learn the book because my books, I take I purchase the textbook, it's gonna be mine. So I put right in the textbook and the chapters and some notes so I can remember what I read and then understand it clearly so I'm prepared for the exam. Thank you so much.
That's a good idea. And let me ask you a question. How many other classes are you taking?
I'm taking this class. I'm taking
Six
intervention.
class?
No. I'm taking this class, the
Okay.
elective class, the intervention class. I'm taking field experience class,
Okay.
and that's about 4 or 5 classes I think.
Four. Do
Yes,
you are you having trouble juggling all of them or just this one class because they're giving you quizzes
just this one class for now.
because of the exam component?
Correct.
And the other courses, what are the requirements?
The Philippines course, we meet every other Tuesday. We talk about how Philippines is. We have journal writings, which is yeah, I can write the papers. We have papers to do journal writings, which is good for me. I like that. And the intervention course, which is papers and no quiz, no finals, and the what other course and the electrical age is quizzes, and that's about it. And then the other course is a pass or fail, so it does not numerical grade. I'm doing my field work this semester, so I'll get a pass or fail grade based on my field work too.
Okay. So then it's just the exam component that the writing you're good with. So
Correct.
maybe, doing the techniques that you make, I suggested and you came up with, maybe it would be easier for you to help process for the next exam, like taking how did you fail in this exam, learning from that, and then reading the next chapters and taking these little notes and maybe even taking a notebook, right? And just putting what's important or asking the professor what topics might be on the next quiz so you could be and feel better prepared. What do you think about that?
I think it's a wonderful idea. After this session, I'm going to email the professor and ask her what should I focus on in the readings for the next for quiz number two. So I could focus on them during the readings. I could be ready for the second quiz, which starts next week, I believe.
Okay. And maybe it could help calm your anxiety and be able to focus more on your other classes.
That's true. That's true too. Because I don't want to fail, and I don't want my GPA to go down. So I want to do well in school by God's grace. I know, if I put the effort, God will do the rest. But I also have to put my effort in, and then pray to God that God will do the rest eventually.
And what I hear that your education is very important and failing is not an option. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's very good. And can you tell me a little bit what motivates you to make sure to continue going and so forth? What's so important about getting your education and making sure you don't fail?
Because I value education. I remember Oprah Winfrey once said, education is the key to open doors. So Oprah Winfrey once said, and throughout all my life I value education. Maybe I know because I came from Haiti. I was born in Haiti, so Haiti is a poor country, and in Haiti, we people are starving, people don't have clothes, people live on the streets, and so on. So and it's because I've done the procedure I have in the United States. I don't want to not take advantage of it. That could be it too. But I value education. I love education. I enjoy education. That's something that I believe that although I don't agree with going with being educated and then have a lot of loans on yourself and then have to pay back all these loans when you have a high paid job. But I see value education. I think it is the best thing that this country could offer for all immigrants or anyone who wants to succeed.
I'm so happy to hear that. And I hear that coming from a third world country who has been so disadvantaged, you want to make sure that you are a success story for your culture and from where you come from. And that is very important.
Yes.
Congratulations for you, Jerry. I'm very happy. And everything else in life, it's okay, correct? Nothing else is bothering you aside from the quiz and anything like that?
Yes. And then I also studied my field experience this last Friday. I studied my field work last Friday at a middle school.
Okay.
So middle school, it was great because the middle school where I'm at, I was working in the elementary school 2 years ago. So I worked there for a year, and the principal, the staff, and now by God's grace, we had a good connection. And then um I was able the field educator from UB contacted the principal from that school, and he gave direction how I could do my intern at the school district. So with the students I was working with 2 years ago, I left the school to go back to school go to school. So now I'm in the middle school, and those students are also in the middle school. And last Friday, when they saw me, they were cheering, happy say, hey, happy say, happy say, okay, all hugs, all high fives. I was happy because it showed meaningful to me that I wasn't just there and there, but I was meaning to them because they could have seen me, they didn't have to say hi to me. But I was happy that they said hi, they were cheering, they gave me high five, they gave me hugs, and they were happy to see me. And that to me like I did a good job. By God's grace, that I was meaningful to them, and I made a difference, or I was there for them when they needed me. So that, I think I want to share that I was really happy about that experience, and I think that I did put it in God's hands that for the Philistines for God to control of it. But I think that I'm looking forward to the Philistines because I think it will be a good experience.
So you're happy to have been going back at least for your field experience. And the kids topped it even more for you to welcome you back home. That must be such a great feeling. And what are you expecting to get out of your field experience this year?
I'm expecting that to get not for me to get, for the kids to get, to be honest. I'm
Okay.
saying to give. Another, I'm saying to give because, as you know, show workers, and school said we have to advocate for the kids. We have to help them. We have to assist them. We have to be there for them. We have to know that they can talk to us. They can trust us. And that the professor talk about the professor talk about and classes that the student our clients have to trust us and have to build that trust with our clients. So I'm looking forward to build that trust with the students, whereas I give them my attention, I give them my strength, I give them all that I have, I give them my advocacy, and then return I can get their trust, we can build better relationship, and then return that I may leave the Philistines knowing that wow, it was a good experience that I'll never forget in my life.
I see that you're so passionate about what you're doing and helping others. And that's very important because especially, being a male and in these communities, some individuals, especially boys, they need that guidance and that support to guide them through, especially with if it's children with disabilities, because they feel like they're outcast. Am I correct?
Yes, that is correct. That's correct.
And having a male figure that's to support them and guide them and maybe teaching things is very important to you and to them, I'm assuming.
That is correct. Because like we said, the show field doesn't pay much. So we have a lot of fields. I would say we have many more. I haven't done that research, but from my experience working with people, like I've been at schools, working in college. I can tell that the show experience has more females than males. And so
Hmm.
that's what I think. I haven't done a research, but that's what I think. But to be a male show, I think it would be something different. It would be hopefully something positive, something that someone that people expected. Because, like I said, it doesn't pay much. But if you have the mindset, if you have the heart for it, if you have the willing for it, then you can make a difference in someone's life, and eventually many lives. If you put yourself into motivation to help others, as you like, I'm trying to help you.
And maybe even, meeting a individual who finally is able to identify to someone that looks like you, because sometimes that there is a lack of having social workers and male figures that are, can identify with certain communities.
Yes, that is correct. Because there are some, for example, if I show up in a setting whereas they have Haitian clients, I would feel worried because I'm Haitian, so I can speak to them my language and they can understand that hey, someone's Haitian is here, so I can help them. For example, if I was working in a school setting one day and the Haitian parent didn't speak English, I can come translate for that parent, or I could, and then the Haitian parent child was using services. Maybe you should be confident knowing that hey, there's an Asian social worker I'm working with. These are my child, so I'm confident, I'm happy because of the connection of our culture and our background.
And that's how you build rapport and trust within the community and the individuals that you're working with. Mm.
Correct.
You're, I feel like you're in the right track. And, maybe we could, next session, we could talk about a little bit more on how your studying skills are going and how the internship is going.
Yes, yes, correct.
All
That's
right.
true.
It was nice talking to you, Jerry.
I was nice talking to you because I take so much of your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.